Hello YouTube and welcome to part 2 of this video. If you haven't seen part 1, then you may want to plug your ears because there's going to be a spoiler in about 3 seconds. In this video I'm testing out my new 5mm NeoSport wetsuit, which is behind me here. And I'm also going to be testing out the Hero 9 horizon leveling or horizon stabilization versus the Hero 7 regular stabilization. I've already done a part 1 to this video leading up to it, testing water temperature and all that. So if you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. Let's get started. I think one of the quirks of using the horizon stabilization is that you can't point the camera down too much or up too much. You need to make sure that the camera is pointed fairly level to the ground. Otherwise it does some really weird things. Standing in the water almost waist deep, and I can very slowly feel the water coming through the suit, probably up through my legs. Okay, let's see, my hands, extremely cold. Oh my God, I am gonna have to, oh my God, so cold on the hands. I'm really gonna have to bring the meter out and just be careful and check the temperature out here, because oh my God, my hands and feet, wow, this thing is so buoyant with the 5mm that it's hard to stay upright. With the buoyancy of the jacket, that hurts my hands. This water is cold enough that it is hurting my hands. But my body, now that a little bit of water is in, feels like I could stay in here all day. Except I'd have to hold my feet up out of the water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and get my meter and check the temperature. Not gonna do it right now because I just got out here, but that is crazy. I was thinking about wearing my jet pilot suit to compare the two, but oh my God. I can feel like little bits of water getting in through the suit because I'm moving around in really awkward ways. And yeah, obviously, I mean, if this was a real life panic situation, what I would be doing is trying to keep as much as I could on top of this thing if it was floating. But yeah. Anyway, the wetsuit is working extremely well, but I'm definitely going to need booties and gloves, which I have coming, so that's good. Alright, this wetsuit feels good. I was trying to test the horizon stabilization on that. How do you like that water coming out my handlebars, Alex? Hopefully I've posted the little iPhone clip of me hooking the water up to the handlebars, or that wouldn't make any sense. Water trapped in my ear hole. Uh-oh. Real life situation here, folks. The X2 does not want to start. It's not turning over. I think I hear it clicking, so it's probably the starter relay. Man, am I glad I'm wearing this wetsuit. I'm gonna keep hitting the button and hope that it starts, because it's a long swim back to shore. Yeah, I can hear it clicking. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. I'm gonna have to see if I can pop the hood off and maybe tap it. I don't really have anything to tap it with. That stinks. Man. Real life situation here, people. I could call for help, but without this wetsuit, I would be in a world of trouble. Also be in a world of trouble if I drop my hood, because it goes right to the bottom, because I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to take the floaty stuff off of it and save a couple of ounces. Come on, Joel. Okay. You can do it, Joel. You can do this. Man, yeah, I would be completely in trouble right now if not for this wetsuit. It would be a little bit dramatic to say that the wetsuit saved my life, but because I could just ask for help. There are people at shore. But let's see, I know this footage isn't going to turn out very well for people, I'm sorry, but alright, I'm going to stop the Hero 9, actually power it off to save battery. Alright, I don't have anything to tap it with. I wonder if it's my... Nope, it's not the starter. Why? Well. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna spin it around, check to make sure I got good connections. If I had something steel, I could probably cross the connections. The problem is, once it's started, then I would have to close the hood. And that's a treat. With the engine running, man. Okay. I gotta do something because my feet are gonna freeze if I stay out here too long. So I'm gonna have to... Yeah, luckily I have a starter relay in the truck, so this isn't gonna completely end my day. Well, it's acted up on me before, so this is my fault. It's gonna be a long swim back to shore, folks. I'm gonna close the hood so I don't sink it, and then start going. Alright, I don't think I'm going to record this whole thing because, like I say, that's a long swim. I'm probably half a kilometer. It's my workout for the day. I should periodically keep trying to hit that starter button. One of the problems with a jet ski that tries to circle back, if you're trying to push it to shore, it keeps doing this and turning. I'm laughing to myself thinking about one of my viewers in the comment section. What was his name? Al? No. He also rides an X2. He's got a couple of different jet skis, and he asked me what happens if I break down when I'm out there all alone, and I told him that the lake isn't that wide and it's walking distance to a road no matter which direction you go, so it was okay. This just made me think of that comment. One thing that I'm noticing about this wetsuit after swimming for a little bit is that it makes conventional swimming quite a bit more tricky because it actually takes effort to lift your arms above your head. But it's definitely worth it because the payoff is, pardon me, it's definitely worth it because the payoff is not freezing to death. I've never died of hypothermia before, but I'm guessing it wouldn't be fun. Time for a mid-water chat with Joel. So, as I'm swimming to shore, I got thinking that I could make a mechanical device for emergencies that actually cross the starter relay terminals. If I had a little piece of string that was attached to a bar of metal, and when I pulled on the string it crossed the relay terminals, that would allow my engine to start. The people on shore are just taking notice of me now. And this is why you should always have gear that's capable of keeping you safely warm in the water, because if I ended up in this situation, probably even with my other wetsuit, probably would have been a bad situation. I might have had to resort to blowing my whistle or swimming to shore without the boat. Time wasted in the water when it's this cold is a very real danger of hypothermia. Life jacket and buoyancy of the wetsuit, especially the buoyancy of my legs, holds my body in a kind of almost scorpion position. It's getting a little uncomfortable after all this swimming. I see some people just put a boat in. Wonder if they're gonna come see if I'm okay. Probably not. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. This wetsuit works wonders. I'm glad I have it. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Did he come out here just to see if I was okay? Oh man, is it gonna get warm trying to fix this? I never thought about that part, but I'm gonna burn up. Actually, I'll just open up the sleeves and make sure there's water inside of the wetsuit, and that should keep it good. I just mean pull them open like this, and then I can feel the cool water running down through the suit. All right, now it's time to walk this bad boy to the dock. I never thought that I'd be in water this cold and not freaking out and trying to get out. But yeah, I tell you, this wetsuit, worth the money. Already paid for itself. Already paid for itself. I will see you guys when I get this back to the dock. There's something to be said for the general kindness of people. That guy didn't ask if I was liberal or conservative, or gay or straight, or whether I liked a certain football team or anything. He came out, was willing to offer me help. If I would have said yes to his help, he would have helped me. It's easy to get caught up in who's right and who's wrong and take sides and be part of a different team, but in the end, we're all people, and most people are kind and friendly and are willing to help out fellow man when he's in need. And that's an important message. That's an important thing. I need some tie wraps, a 7/16. By the looks of it. Fortunately, I have my work truck with me, and my work truck has starter relays in it. Several of them, in fact. Here's one right here. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not shivering. I could insert one of 1,000 clips of me shivering, and even just the other day, riding with my other wetsuit, I was shivering. Yet, despite the temperature of the water, I got out and immediately I'm quite comfortable. Let's hope that it's not a starter problem. I'm assuming that it's a starter relay because I've had starter relay problems in the past. We'll find out in about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no. That means it's not my relay. That means it's something to do with the starter. Poop. That means 2 ruined rides. So I know you guys can't see this, but if you listen, you can hear that I'm turning the engine over. I got the coupler in my hand. And so that means the engine isn't stuck. So I took the exhaust off, as you can see. It actually didn't take me very long at all. And now I've made my way to the starter. And it seems as though I probably have a bad starter because there's no shorts. Okay, so I'm going to take the starter off, maybe take it apart here. Jet ski life. Oh, there's a bee flying around my camera. Looks like I'm going to be using that Jet Ski Brothers promo code and getting a new starter from vintagejetski.com. 5% off when you use code Jet Ski Brothers. I was out long enough to test the Wetsuit, and I definitely inadvertently tested it a lot more thoroughly than I expected to. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's completely stuck. Something blew up. The magnets broke or something. I'm gonna go grab a pair of pliers, but I think this is the end of my day. I was very tempted to try this at the truck, but I decided to wait. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, we're not gonna find anything good inside there. I should just take everything back to the truck now, but I'm assuming probably a magnet broke. That's gonna be my guess. Leave your guesses in the comments below as to what I'm gonna find inside here. Oh, the bearing. The front bearing is stuck. It does not look good inside though. That is chunky. So I was wrong. Who guessed bearing? It's supposed to be really nice this weekend, and I have no way to get a starter this quickly. Oh man, that sucks. This might be one of the worst ideas that I've ever had, but I ended up smashing the front cover off of the starter, and now I'm going to try packing it with grease and seeing if I can get a little bit more of a ride in, because yeah, I don't want to go home. So what I'll probably do is just stick to this area here so that if I do have a failure, I won't be totally unsafe. Yeah, it's not looking too promising. Well, it's not looking good. Looks like I'm gonna have to give up on this. Basically, the bearing is in such bad shape that I can't get the armature to go back in. The Wetsuit fits a little tight, but I'd way sooner have it tight than loose. And on a day like today, I would way sooner have a Wetsuit than not have a Wetsuit. So, 2 thumbs up. Thanks for saving my butt. This is a, what is it? NeoSport 5mm Wetsuit. Big fan of that. Hello and welcome back to the Joel Arsenault YouTube channel, the Science Adventure Jet Ski BMX Downhill YouTube channel, where we test all sorts of things like water temperature and wetsuits and starter motors. VintageJetski.com. Shop by model. Kawasaki X2. Accessories, cables, cleaning, electrical. All right, YouTube, that's going to do it for this one. In classic Joel fashion, this turned into being a whole mess. Not only was I reviewing too many things in this video, but a bunch of things happened. As you saw, my jet ski broke down. I'm going to need to get a new starter motor. The wetsuit worked out extraordinarily well. The cameras, it's quite clear that the Hero 9 shoots better color and image quality, but they don't have the horizon stabilization figured out right. For one, it crops off way too much of the image. For some things it may be okay, but for biking, jet skiing, yeah, I haven't found a good use for it. I also tried it at the bike park and I hated it. It cropped out way too much and basically gave me almost motion sickness. I tested out the wetsuit. It did save my butt out there. In between shooting the intro for this video and the outro for this video, I did, however, notice this, which is a split in the neoprene. That shouldn't happen, and it's going to continue to split around, so very unfortunately, I'm going to be returning that suit. I'm hoping to get out tomorrow and test my new camera rig, so if I do, I will definitely be using that wetsuit because the Jet Pilot 2mm isn't going to hold up to the temperatures that I'm going to be facing tomorrow. Anyway, this video is very long. I spent all day editing these two videos, and I'm hoping to get them up for Sunday, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.